A wonderful career-defining century from Max Holden ensured that Middlesex have a home tie against Lancashire on Friday in the first knockout stage of the Royal London One Day Cup after beating Kent by 33 runs in Canterbury. Batting first after winning the toss, Sam Robson failed for the first time in this season's tournament as he was snared by Zach Crawley off Matt Milnes for a single. Holden, though, was soon moving through the gears as he started to make his first major contribution in this tournament this year, and boy, what a contribution it turned out to be. Initially, he was well supported by Nick Gubbins, who seemingly can't put a foot wrong at the moment. The boundaries flowed nicely as this pair took the total to 93 after 16 overs. So it came as some surprise when Gubbins fell for 47, skying Daniel Bell-Drummond to Milnes. But Holden went to his 50 off his 56th delivery and then continued to flourish, now in partnership with Ross Taylor, who, after a few false starts in Middlesex colours, showed what an inspirational one-day player he is, using all of his experience to help guide Holden through the middle overs. Holden passed his previous List A best of 71 and now had 3 figures on his mind. Before he reached that, Taylor eased to his own 50 off 62 balls, the total up to 201 for 2, with 15 overs of the innings remaining. This was the moment Holden will never forget, a couple bringing him to 3 figures off 102 deliveries. Middlesex's real strength this summer has been the ability to find runs from every batsman, this being Holden's time to shine. It took Middlesex until the 39th over before the first maximum was struck, Taylor going after Harry Podmore. Holden then repeated the dose off the same bowler as the run rate began to increase, the threat of a very large score in the offing. These two both batted superbly, their partnership finally realising 191 runs, those coming in 26 overs together. It was ended when Taylor on 94 fell to Podmore, who really suffered at the hands of both batsmen. In search of more rapid runs, Stevie Eskenazi was out for a dozen, his side onto 307 for 4 with 5 overs left. And what a 5 overs it was. Holden was by now unstoppable and made it to his 150 off his 130th delivery. George Scott entered the fray and belted Mitch Clayton for successive sixes, 18 runs coming off the 47th over. It took a run out to finally see the back of Holden for 166. What an innings it was from the 21-year-old. John Simpson may have been late coming to the crease, but from the 6 deliveries he faced, 2 were sent over the rope as he made 22. Middlesex ending their 50 overs on 380 for 5, the highest ever by the county in this format. A home tie in the next stage would be confirmed if they could defend that, and Tom Helm got them off to an ideal start by having Bell-Drummond taken behind for 12 in the 6th over. But Matt Renshaw soon took on the attack with an array of electrifying shots, including maximums off both James Harris and Nathan Souter as Kent brought up their 100 in the 17th over. But it wasn't long before the tournament's leading wicket taker, Souter, was celebrating for the 23rd time this year, Renshaw held by Helm for 49. Crawley made sure Robson didn't provide another shock as he passed his half-century off 58 balls, this the first of 3 successive boundaries. With Heino Kuhn getting started, the home team had knocked off 152 of the runs halfway through their reply, another 229 to find though at 9.16 runs per over. That was reduced to 180 from the last 20, with Crawley looking in fine fettle as he approached his maiden List A 100. Before he got there, he lost Kuhn at the other end for 36, Holden clinging on off Helm. Adam Rouse came in, hit out and then got out, Gubbins with the catch this time off Harris, he's gone for 17. But next ball, Crawley struck this boundary to reach 3 figures, his ton coming off 103 balls, but 147 runs were still needed from 16 overs. Who else but Souter finally removed Crawley for 120, leaving it to Alex Blake to just about keep his side in the contest, 80 runs now needed from 42 balls. Blake's 43 used up only 32 balls, but when he was bowled by Harris, it was game up. Harris ended with figures of 4 for 65 as he also hit Ollie Robinson's stumps. Before having Podmore held by Toby Rowland-Jones, Kent now on 324 for 8. Rowland-Jones then saw the back of Milnes for 12, Eskenazi taking the catch this time. And Roland Jones then hit Imran Qayyum's stumps to dismiss Kent for 347, Middlesex winning by 33 runs to confirm a home tie in the next round. So get yourself down to Lords on Friday as Middlesex now look to book a place in the semi-finals at Hampshire. The tussle with Lancashire starts at 1 o'clock.